Excuse me. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to number 9F, Foundation Teachings, looking at the aura with me, Jan Mayfield. So there's a beautiful picture of an aura. I don't know what it's an aura of. I just liked all the colours in there, so I just thought I'd pop that in for you. So today we're going to talk about to know what an aura is, the colours of an aura, the meaning of the colours of the aura, and connecting to your aura, and illness that can come in and around the aura field. So universal energies is the umbrella that I work under. I do this because I like to be kind of neutral to everyone else. So anybody can come to me with whatever religion, whatever they believe in, whatever their God is, and they can still think about those things, but they can also be taught by me. They can also be guided by me. And to think of universal energies as an umbrella over all of that, I feel is very important. So that's what universal energies is to me, and that's why I use it. So like I said, my name's Jan Mayfield, and I am a psychic medium. I've been working in this way for 15 to 20 years now. Before that, I was doing it part-time, but that is the full-time. Excuse me. You believe that you're guided to do everything in your life. So being guided to do something and it flowing through and coming to an end result means that, you know, it's right to give out there to the people. I love teaching. I love helping people. I love helping people to see, to start on their path, to give foundations. That's why I've called these foundation teachings, to give people the foundations that they need to move themselves forward. Before I did my spiritual work full-time, I was a teacher in adult education, so the teacher element is still coming through for the this part of my life also. So there's me doing a bit of a stand-up demonstration on mediumship. To the right there is a photograph of me that my friend took, photography friend, and it just kind of captured the moment, and I like the photograph and I like the feeling I had whilst it was being taken. Below is my first book, Zoetic Soul. My second one is halfway through as I record this. Zoetic Soul is a little bit about my life, but it's about how things have happened in my life, how I've got through them, why they've happened, sharing that with you. So hopefully you can recognize things in your life that are similar. Also talking about the pre-life, life, and afterlife. Also, there was a lot of trance work in there. So I would go into a deep meditation. And when you go really deep, you speak. So I spoke of something that isn't earthly, and I recorded it, and the dialogues are all in there. There's a good chapter on suicide, so if you know someone that's passed with suicide, or someone that is a survivor of someone passing with suicide, it will give you a different perspective on how that person was feeling, and it's not for you to feel guilty. But I'll just leave it there for you to read if you want to. So I invite you now to join me in a short aura meditation. If you haven't meditated before, that's fine. All you're going to need to do is to listen to my voice. Have your eyes closed and your feet firmly on the ground, and your hands can be up on your thighs, they can be down on your thighs, you know, resting on the arms of the chair. Sitting upright is good, but just get yourselves comfortable. So it's just not really a meditation, more just listen to what I'm saying to you, but relax yourself at the same time. So I shall go into that now. Make sure your eyes are closed. So just take a lovely inhale and exhale. Inhale again and exhale. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Just want you to feel comfortable sitting on the chair. I'm not really going to take you on a journey. I'm just going to give you awareness of your field of energy. But I do want you to imagine that you're standing up from your chair. And I want you to imagine that you're opening a door and you're walking through the door. And when you go through the door, there's a chair in the middle of the room. And I invite you to go and sit on that chair. So as you sit down on the chair, I want you to just have a sense of how you feel. I want you to sense whether you've got a coldness around the edge of you, a warmth, tingles. I want you to just have a sense of who you are. And then I want you to know that outside of your physical body, there are layers of energy, we'll say. And those layers of energy are all part of you. So when you walk somewhere or go somewhere, those layers of energy are you, but not everyone can see them. Some people see auras. I can see auras. I just want you to sit there for a moment, and I'm going to ask a guide. A guide is someone who's passed over or someone who is not earthly for this exercise. I'm going to ask a guide to come in and to repair your aura. All you need to do is sit. So the guide is going to walk into your auric field and is going to start to repair. And you'll understand why we're repairing later on. So we're going to repair you now. So anything that's happened to you or is around you is or has been in your auric field, and sometimes it can cause a little bit of damage. So this guide is coming in now, and they're going to sweep their hands around you. They might use feathers and sweep feathers around you, and they're going to create your auric field back to how it should be. You may feel tingles in your body. You may feel a cold. You may get shivers. You may feel warm. You may feel something in your belly or your heart or your mind. You might feel something anywhere. Whatever you feel is right for you, because this is a unique experience. Your aura is unique to you. Everyone will feel things differently. So just allow this guide to do what it needs to do. In fact, there's 2 others joining. So you've got 3 people, guides, working on your aura. Just sit quietly and take an in-breath. And exhale. You can just imagine a rainbow in front of you. And the aura is the colours of the rainbow. Just sit and wait. Feel happy and pleased and know that what they're doing is right for you. Know that the cleansing is perfect for you today. Have a sense of peace and calm as you connect to that energy, as they connect to you, and release anything that no longer needs to be there. So they've finished doing that now, and we're going to thank them for doing that and ask them to leave. I'd like you to stand up from that little chair and go back out of the door that you came in. And I'd like you to go back and sit on the chair that you started your meditation. If you just take a lovely inhale again and exhale, you can just wiggle your fingers, rub your hands together and wiggle your toes and just give a bit of shimmy shake of your shoulders just to get everything moving again. And that would make you just feel kind of wholesome, really. Just, yeah, something's gone on, but I'm not quite sure what it is, but I feel good. That's what we're looking for, that kind of a feeling. So an aura is the electromagnetic energy field that surrounds the human body, briefly abbreviated to HEF. All organisms and objects in the universe have one. They have an electromagnetic field. So it's the electromagnetic field that we see around people. The energy field emits from your body, so it comes out from your body. It extends above and below and all around your body. There are 7 auric fields within the field. They're all interrelated and affect one another. So if something happens in one, it's going to have a knock-on effect in the other. So sometimes if in life, if you have a traumatic event going on, you might think, well, it wasn't that traumatic, but I'm feeling it here, here and here, or emotionally or physically or spiritually. And that is because although the traumatic event happened in one, it ricocheted through to the others. So feelings, emotions, thinking, behavior, and health are all in the electromagnetic field, the auric field. It's quite big, you know. So this is what an auric field could look like. Those are the chakras in the middle, going up from the red, orange to the violet at the top, and your aura comes out the same colours. So it's the same colours as the rainbow. So you've got the rainbow, you've got your chakras, you've got your auric field, and lots of other things connect to the same colours as the rainbow. So those are your aura colours. Now, this is these are the names, these are the areas of your auric field. So we're starting with the spiritual plane on the outside. So we have the causal body, the celestial body, the etheric body. We then go to the astral plane, which is the astral block body inside, in the middle, more or less. The physical plane, where the mental body, emotional body, etheric body, and the physical body. So you reach your body in the middle there. So that's how it's set up. You don't have to understand and know what each one of those means. You just need to know the concept, really. So to know that if something's going to hit your emotion, it's gone through those the spiritual and the astral plane and the other physical plane to get to you. So that's why I'm saying that one thing that happens, say, emotionally, it can affect the other parts of the aura too. So just to have a picture in your mind, I think it's good to have pictures in your mind of things. If you just talk words, it's hard to imagine, but if I talk about auric field, you can just imagine that picture now. So the auric energy field. Now we're looking at illness or anything else, trauma that's gone on in the auric field. So as things penetrate through your auric field that are illness, for example, it can leave a dent or a mark. So these red shapes, if you like, they are different illnesses, different things that have happened in your life that have shot into your auric field before they've gotten to you. Some don't reach you, some just stay in your auric field. And this is why sometimes we need to have a balance, get somebody to sweep our auric field. I like to go around myself with sage and a feather, but that's just me. You might not be into that sort of thing. So to burn some sage and hold it around you and do it with a feather. And you do find that sometimes you can't push the feather as easily as other times, and that is usually when there is something in your auric field that needs to be moved out. People will do this for you, you know. It's a good experience and it does make you feel lighter, you know. So that's another picture that you can imagine, things that you've got and have happened in your life. If you're not releasing them or repairing your aura, this is what it can be like. So some people, you know, when they're 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, never really achieving, wondering what's going on, this can be why. So repairing the auric field. An energy healer should be able to repair your aura. They will sense the disturbances by making sweeping movements to close the holes made by illness, for example. So you sweep around, but you can also sweep with a feather and sage, and it just sweeps it away. It's very good, but you do feel different. So I invite you to join me into another aura meditation now. So connecting to your aura. I'd like you to just close your eyes. I'd like you to close your eyes. And I'd just like you to, now you've seen the pictures of the aura fields, I would like you to sit comfortably, again with your feet flat on the floor, with your arms not crossed or your hands held just loosely on your legs. And I'd like you to imagine your body, and then I want you to imagine the colour red on the outside of your body. So we're going to go through your aura layers. We're going to go and feel the red all around. So imagine that red is all around the edge of your body. And if you take your mind into that red, how does it make you feel? If you take an in-breath and exhale, I want you to know that the next colour is orange. So I want you to take your mind to the orange that connects to the red, that connects to the body. Take an inhale and exhale. Now I want you to imagine that there's a yellow connecting to the orange. If you take an inhale with the yellow and exhale, and take your mind all around your body, imagining that you're drawing that yellow line or connecting to the yellow of the auric field. I want you to take your mind now to the colour green, the green after the yellow. I want you to inhale the green and exhale. I want you to imagine the green all around your body, connecting to the yellow. I want you to now imagine blue connecting to the green. So we're getting quite wide now. So we're getting into the blue. Take an inhale for the blue. And then exhale the blue. Imagine the blue all around your body, connecting to the green. I want you to take your mind to the outside of the blue and imagine indigo. I want you to inhale the indigo and exhale. And imagine the indigo colour connecting to the blue on the outside of your body. I want you to imagine violet connecting to the indigo on the outside of your body as you inhale the violet and exhale as you imagine that violet being all around the edge of your body. Just imagine that violet. Now I want you to imagine white. I want you to imagine white connecting to the violet. So on the outside of your aura is white. Imagine that white going all around your body. Inhale the white and exhale. And your body is in the middle of that auric field. I want you to imagine roots growing out of your feet, going down into Mother Earth and connecting you deep, deep into the ground. I want you to imagine that you are really grounded and connected. When you do aura work like this, sometimes it makes you feel a little bit lightheaded. So to know that you're grounded and that won't happen to you. So I ask you to slowly begin to move your toes, to move your fingers, and to rub your hands together. I ask you to take an inhale and exhale. And begin to open your eyes. I feel very calm and very connected because whilst I was talking you through doing that, I was also imagining it for myself. And I did begin to feel lightheaded, and that's why I put the roots down a whole lot more than we would normally need to do, because if I feel like that, somebody else could be feeling like that. So putting your roots down into Mother Earth and anchoring yourself on Earth, visualizing that, can just stop that kind of, oh, it's a bit heady here. You know, it's possible. Everybody has different widths or depths of auras. Some people have small auras. Some people have really big auras. And you can test this. You know, if you was to just sit on a chair, like I'm sitting on a chair now, and if I was facing this way, and I probably would close my eyes, and if somebody was to walk close to me, you feel them and you get a sense of them before they get anywhere near you. And that's because they're coming into your energy field. So as soon as they start to come into your energy field, it ricochets through all the colours and gets to you. And sometimes you look round and you think, oh, I thought somebody was behind me, but the person is quite a way in the distance. That can happen quite a lot. So just be aware if that's happening. Sometimes when people stand too close to you, you think, whoa, you know, you're too close to my energy, you're too close to me, and you need to pull back from people because that maybe they've got a strong aura and you have, and the two are banging together. So sometimes you need to have that space. You need to have that space around you. The last time I tested this, and I was in like a village hall, kind of a big hall, and I sat in the middle of the room. My auric field, people are just not miles away, a long way away. I could feel them. So when you close your eyes, you just wait for a sensation in your body, and you know that's somebody touching your auric field. Doesn't matter whether you've got a big one or a small one. Some are stronger than others, you know, some are stronger at different times, some are bigger at different times. I always kind of imagine it as a protection thing. So if there's a bit of danger or anything, it grows. The other thing you can do as well, now me and my daughter did this, we was in a shopping queue. There's two things I'll tell you about. We were in a shopping queue, and I haven't really spoken to her much about auras. And I was saying to her, I said, just imagine that you've got all these colours around the edge of you and you can push them out. I said, just watch this. So I was standing behind someone in a queue, just normal distance. I think it was probably Christmas or something. Anyway, in my mind, I said, push my aura out, make my aura bigger. And I breathed in, and then I breathed out, quite not as noisy as that. And I pushed. In my mind, I pushed. And this person in front, they just turned around really quickly like that and looked at me as if I'd said something to them or as if I'd done something to them. But I hadn't. I was standing just normally. I was standing in the queue. And then I said, then that lady went, and then somebody else was there. And I said to my daughter, I said, you try it. She said, I can't do that. Anyway, she tried it. And the same thing happened. It was a different person. And she just stood there. And in her mind, she did a bit of an inhale, bit of an exhale. And then you push. And the person in front did the same, looked around as if you were poking him in the back. But you wasn't. It was your aura you were pushing out. The other thing you can do as well, and I practice this quite a lot, if you're going into a busy place, so it could be a shopping centre, or you might be going where there's crowds of people, as you're walking forward, and if you've got a lot of people coming towards you or you want to go through people, just push your aura out. But do it, it's like you have to do it in your mind, but then push, but you're not actually, so you can't see movement. So in my mind, I could go aura, and then I'd, like that, it's sort of a push feeling, but you don't actually push. You don't see yourself doing it. It's in your mind. So you're pushing outside of yourself, not yourself. Anyway, you can do that when you're in a busy shopping centre. So you can be walking through and you can push, or if you're in a supermarket, anywhere where there's quite a lot of people, but you can push your aura, and you watch the people move. They'll come to you and then they'll move out of the way. They'll move to the side of you, or even I've seen people walk around, and you know, why do they do that? Because you're pushing your aura out, you're making it stronger, and you know, you just don't want people to be so close. You know, you can just try that. You don't have to be doing that all the time, but it's fun to try it, and it's fun to just feel that sense of, yeah, I've got this aura, not in an egotistical way. It's just that I'm not just this body that I am here. I am, and there is an extension to me or to you, you know, that's what I mean. So, you know, just have a little practice around with that, and make sure if you feel everything's all right in your life and you've still got problems or things aren't just finishing and finalizing, maybe go and find an energy healer, or do it yourself and repair your own aura. I like the thought of all those colors around me. I don't know how you feel about that. So we've done the meditation. We've done connecting to you've just connected to all of your colors within your aura. And you can do that at any time you want to. You could even sweep those colors yourself. So now you've set yourself up to knowing, to your mind, to taking it out to all those different layers. You could actually sweep your own aura, depending on how you visualize and how comfortable you feel about doing that. But it's there for you to do. Read up a bit more about the different parts of the aura if you want to. You don't have to. Remember, these are foundation teachings, so I'm just giving you information about different things that you can then further research if you want to. There will be more advanced teachings, but they're not available at this moment in time. When I recorded this, they might be now on replays. But yeah, so thank you so much for taking part in the number 9 aura teachings. So if you've been with me from number 1, you will have completed grounding and protection, chakra cutting cords, meditation, past life, energy awareness, healing, divine, recognizing divine guidance, and aura. So then the next ones are psychic and mediumship. If you've dipped in and out, then I'm glad you stopped on the aura and you've had a look at that. If you've gone through them all, you're probably fed up with me saying this last bit, but I do have a group, and a Universal Energies development group, and people can come in here from beginner level to more advanced level. There are units in there that you can work through at your own pace, or we have weekly input, so 2 teachings in the week for you to do. Friday, usually Friday, is a Zoom sort of an open classroom where we discuss the week, and sometimes there's teachings in there, sometimes there's practice, or sometimes we just have a big discussion. It depended on what we've learned in that week. So people talking about any problems and things like that. I am there available for ongoing support. This can be on Messenger, this can be by you putting comments in the group and answering, or the different members of the group will answer you. So if you've got any problems, feel free to ask in there. This is a monthly fee, and you can find out all about it on my website, which will be on the next slide. So the other thing is a 1 month premium support. People love this because it just gives them that kickstart. I would have liked this when you know, years ago, when I was sort of wondering what this was, wondering what that was. I got so many questions, and I never really got anywhere to go with the answers. And that's what the 1 month premium support can be. If you really want to blast your development, or if you're changing your job, going from corporate to spiritual, if you're opening up a spiritual or any other kind of business, by connecting to me and getting the spiritual guidance, then you've got different decisions to make, and you'll see things from a different angle. They'll give you stuff that you haven't thought of, to enable you to have the best business, or the best spiritual life, or the best life that you can possibly have. They will definitely bring in things that you don't think about, because you have been conditioned to be you, and the universal energies will bring in things that are for your soul purpose, your life purpose living. So that is, for me, that's really good. And like I said, I wished I'd got something like that when I was either changing, when I was developing. It just kick-starts everything in. And you imagine a whole month's worth of little niggly questions being answered. And it's like, oh yes, I say, I get it now, I understand it. Off I go to the next bit. So I believe that it puts 6 months worth of your slow development into a month. But, you know, again, that's available on my website. So let's have a look at my website and connection, ways that you can connect with me. So universal-energies.com is where you'll find out about the development group, and where you'll find out about the 1 month premium support, and lots of other bits and bobs that I do. JanMayfield.com is fading out. However, there's still quite a lot of information on there. You can find out about my book on Amazon, amazon.com.uk. Facebook is Jan Mayfield 11, so come on there, and that's my business page, and just ask anything you want to. Also ask about Facebook groups, because I've got quite a few other Facebook groups. They're not active all the time, but they are there for people to be in, like-minded people. YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn, I'm Jan Mayfield. Instagram, I'm Jan Universal Energies. And if you wish to email me, that's jansmail@hotmail.co.uk. Thank you so much for being part of the Auric teachings, and for being part of the Universal Energies guidance and foundation teachings. I love being here to help you, and I hope you found this really, really useful, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone, and have an amazing journey in your spiritual path.